Okay, so welcome everybody. I know it's 8:04 and I know there's a few other people that plan to come on. I want to first of all thank you for coming. And this initially was and I don't want to call it a training. This is a recap. And I initially was planning to do this. Saturday, I attended the All In tour in Atlanta. And I took an awful lot of notes, and I was summoned by one of my business partners, Tamika Boone, take lots of notes. So I did, but I'm a note taker anyway. Um, and after it was over, I said to myself, I'm not just going to keep these notes to myself. There's some people that are on my team. Team Crown Jewelers and Gems is my team. Um, that could not make it to any of the all-in tours. And I remember when I was at convention, I was sitting in one of the restaurants outside at the MGM Grand, and I remember Mama Frank coming over and passing out this card, and it said all in tour. I didn't know what it was about, but I looked at it and I said, okay, well, I guess I'm all in. I'm gonna be there. So then right after convention, they started rolling out the website, rolling out the dates that were coming up. And I'm gonna tell you, this December 2nd came fast. This December definitely came fast. So I've had a whole lot going on this week with my own stuff. And I want to tell you that when I showed up at the All In tour on Saturday morning, I was literally off a couple hours of sleep. So my energy was at zero. So I didn't get a chance to, like I normally do, go take pictures and all of that. If I seen you on the way, then we took a picture or something like that. But I kind of hate that I didn't get a chance to like I literally stayed in one spot and that was my seat. But I wish I had a chance to get around. So um thank you to those that I offered this and mentioned this morning on Power Hour because I felt like, you know what, I'll use Andrea Hutchinson for one. She opens it up for, whoever wants to be helped. So maybe some of these notes that I took could help somebody. So that's what I decided to do. I said, okay, I'll make an event. I'll set up the Zoom. And it fell on my heart this morning while I was on Power Hour to see if anybody wanted to get on. So that's what I did. And I even extended the invite to my upline, well, not my upline, my sponsor. I extended the offer in her group. So anyway, this is not a training. I just literally want to share the notes from these elites that was in attendance Saturday. I did ask everyone to stay muted just because I didn't want, any background noise. I don't want it to interfere, just so I can get it out. But please, if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to stop and answer whatever I can. I want you to know, I want to go on record to say that I am not a trainer. I'm still learning. I am not um I'm not no elite. I ain't none of that. I'm a consultant just probably like everyone else that's here. Still trying to find a way and figure it out. And as long as I'm able to show up at these events like All In Tour, if I can afford it and if I can get there, I'm going. So that's what I did. So in case you didn't know, if you're not familiar, All In Tour was created by I think it's safe to say Earica Cole and Mandy. I don't know what her new last name is, but Mandy Heinz. Those are the iconic impressionistas in the business. And they had a list of elites that was also, and I don't think everyone went to every single stop, But I do know that the majority of them were at the stops wherever they went. So if you have not, I want to start by saying, if you have not been to that website, All In Tour, I'm going to put it in here, All In Tour 2023. I hope this is it. They really did a good job with building this website and getting all the information. They told what they were going to talk about. I'm sure every stop wasn't exactly the same. I'm sure it was similar. But for the most part, they really, I think, did a great job with putting together. And I'll give you my opinion before I get started. My opinion is because of what does everybody agree that paparazzi has taken a hit in at least the last 2 years. A lot has been going on with the business. A lot of consultants have left. And I think it's safe to say that they're on the rebound. Anybody agree? You can type it in the comments. Tell me if you agree or you really don't know or whatever. I just want to see if we all kind of think the same. We're thinking the same. So I believe, I haven't been told this, I believe the elites got together. They talked to the founders. Please don't quote me on this because nobody told me this. I believe they talked to the founders. They said, okay, let's go. And they put together this tour, and that's what they did. And I think there's one more, I think there's one more tour. I mean, I'm sorry, one more stop that they're attending. I just want to make sure I gave y'all the right, hold on one second. Oh, I can't minimize. I can't minimize. Let me just make sure. I think it's safe to say that they're trying to reignite the ones that are still remaining. That's us. That's us. So yeah, there's one more stop in Utah. And I thought that I was going to try because I'm trying to get to Utah. I'm trying to get to that headquarters because I haven't gotten there for all the other reasons. I didn't achieve whatever. But I'm like, well, dang, if they gonna have the All In Tour there, I'm like, I can go. But that wasn't the case. So anyway, I'm sorry, I got this guy. So I think it's safe to say that they are rebuilding, trying to reignite and get. Can you close the door, babe? Trying to get people excited again. Trying to get people to get interested in get interested again in their business. If that makes sense. I don't know where everyone is in their business. And it really doesn't matter because we're here. I think that means a lot. Because we are here, I think that means a lot. I've been in the business, for those that don't know, since April 19th, 2018. So 5.5 years. I guess I guess that's about right. 5.5 years. I have grown a team. I'm just gonna just throw this out there. And then I'm gonna get into it because I got a lot of notes. 5.5 years. The top rank I've hit is executive director. I can't tell you the last time I got paid as the executive director. It doesn't even matter. So my focus is selling my jewelry. I live in Villa Rica, Georgia. That's about 35 minutes from Atlanta. And if anybody has questions or, if you don't know anything about me, I'm pretty open bookish. So if you have any questions, please let me know for the people that are not on my team. So the way that they did this training, each person had a time to talk, and Some shared their story of how they got started. Some shared, you know, what they thought worked for them. Some shared obstacles that they've been through. And they started off with Mama Frank, which made a lot of sense because we're all under her, Mama Frank. If you don't know who Mama Frank is, she is our Papa Mama. Her name is Robin Frank. Robin and Brittany Frank. Brittany is her daughter. I'm acting like I know a whole lot, but that part I know. So she started off, told a little bit about her story, and she didn't do a lot of talking, honestly. She didn't do a lot of talking, but these are some nuggets that she shared when she got started. And please take notes if you would like, because I know all these notes. These notes are going to be helpful to somebody. And it's funny because this was a 6-hour training, right? So I'm going to capsulate this as much as I can. It started at 9 o'clock sharp. We stopped at 12:30. It began again at 1:30 and it was over by 4. So I guess you could say 6 hours. It was 6 hours of information. So Mama Frank, she started off and she said, and a lot of this stuff we know, but hearing other people say it and kind of like, share why it means so much to them is a whole nother story. So she said people join who they know, like, and trust, right? People, I don't, if you have ever had anyone join your team, they joined you because of who you are and they had to like you for something, right? And if they didn't, they wouldn't have never joined. I think this is safe to say. She said, tell your story no matter what. No matter what, as many times as you want or should. I can tell you, I tell my story all the time. I do something called Sign Up Sundays. I did it in the very beginning when I started in 2018. And I just simply get up there. I tell it, I had it all written down on a piece of paper and I sat it in front of me so I didn't get tripped up on what I wanted to talk about. I talked about the founders. I talked about the headquarters, where it's located. And then I talked about my story. I signed up literally because I needed to make at least $500 to afford my supplements. If you don't know, I've been diagnosed with MS back in 2018, a month before I joined Paparazzi. And that's my story. I don't tell my story because I want sympathy. That's my story. It's on my website. It's on my Paparazzi website. I talk about it all the time. I posted something. I just posted something yesterday. I found out I got 2 new lesions on my brain. So if you have a story, some people don't have a story, right? Some people got a story. They like the jewelry. They was buying jewelry and they joined. That was it. Some people got some real life stories. And even though my story is what it is, I'm going to tell it because believe it or not, I've had people join my team because of them going to my website and seeing what my little short story said. I have somebody that joined my team that had MS as well, and that's why she joined. So your story matters. So if you want to put that down, your story matters. No matter what it is, you never know who you can connect with. And I'm doing my little ad lib, and I talk whether you know it or not. I know some people that don't know me. My look at Tamika. Look, I can talk. I can talk. But I'm so happy and I'm so honored that there are some people on here that I haven't had a chance to be in front of and talk to. I want to give a shout out to Miss Sharon. I want to give a shout out to Miss Walina, and Miss Peggy. Those are from the Power Hour crew. And they asked me, I told them, I said, if you want, ask me for the link and I'll send it to you. So, and I also want to thank some of them that have reached out to me because back in like September, I was going through some stuff mentally and all of that. And they have reached out to me, and believe it or not, that little text meant so much to me. So I want to in advance thank y'all for that. And my business partners. I got Miss Fran here, Tamika here, Tamiko is here. Thank y'all for reaching out to me, because you always see people that you think that are doing better than you and don't need nobody. I'm not her. I'm not her. I need somebody. So anyway, she said paparazzi is God's gift to women. I'm a believer of that. I'm a believer of that. Paparazzi is God's gift to women, because this jewelry make you feel, I don't know about you, but when I put my jewelry on, I'm feeling some kind of way. So she also said it's not an accident to be here. And that was the last that was like the last thing she said that stuck with me. She got up and talked again, but it's not an accident that we're here. It's not. Like, everybody does something every single day. And for whatever reason we do it, God knows. I mean, I'm a God fearing. So I mean, I'm not religious or anything like that, but I'm God fearing, and I believe it's not an accident that I'm still here 5.5 years out of all the time that I wanted to just say, this got to go. So, and I know plenty of us probably felt the same way. This got to go. Don't feel like it. This ain't for me. But obviously it is. She also put a challenge out there, and her challenge is this. And because she's the Papa Mama, she said sell more in December than you ever sold. That's the challenge. Sell more in December than you ever sold. I got work to do. She also said focus on, this was big too, focus on making someone else's life special rather than making money. Oh, that hit me hard. Because honestly, when I walked away from my job in 2019, I was chasing money. I walked away from a job making $60,000 a year, and I felt like, oh my gosh. But I knew I couldn't deal with my job anymore. So I decided to walk away. Yeah, I was making money with paparazzi, but not a whole lot to walk away from that. So I was chasing money. Like, I was live every chance I could press the button. I was live. So I really got groomed into just wanting to make money. I didn't care about building no relationships. It wasn't until the latter part of this journey, like recently in the last year or so, that I'm starting to learn you really need to connect with people. Like, don't look at people like they just got a money, like a money tag on them. And I'm being honest, I'm being as transparent as I can. That's what I did. Like, I figured when I push the button, folks supposed to show up and they supposed to come and buy. That's how I felt. Contrary to that, now I just want people to know who I am, know what I do, know what I stand for, and I feel like the rest will come. And I still need to be making some money, and I haven't been lately. So she said that. And then the next person that got up was Michelle Eagan. Anybody familiar with Michelle Eagan? Her husband actually spoke at convention at the panel at the last day. And she spoke about overcoming objections. I got peanut butter bars here. I can't even remember what that is. It has a lot to do with how you approach people. And that's with team members and customers. And I learned something from that. I learned something from that, because coming into this business, I was never a leader. I was never someone who knew how to train. I learned something when she said that. It's all about how you approach people, but you also have to make sure that you demand respect too. How confident are you in your business and what you offer? there's a lot of us that, like, I'm confident in my jewelry. I know, and I say it too. Like, I know I got some hot stuff. Like, my stuff is cute. And we need to feel like and believe. Like, we gotta believe in that. Like, I got some beautiful stuff. If you don't believe, and I seen a reel the other day, if you don't believe in what you offer, you might as well not even be doing it. And that's huge. So be confident. Have the confidence in your business that you know you offer a great product. So to move on, she said everyone should know how much you love your business. Let people see it. And that's what we should be doing. Everyone's why is different, and it is. Know who you are talking to. And when you're talking to them, touch their heart. Leave a lasting impression with them to let you know, if you leave for a couple years and you show back up, they're gonna remember for you from something that you said or did. Leave a lasting impression on someone's heart. She also said give options that are available, make it matter to them. And what she was really referring to is if someone says they want to join, you got people that say that they don't have the money. First of all, they the ones that need to be joining. The ones that say that they don't have the money, they are the ones that should be joining. Period. I actually remember saying that to somebody. You don't have $99? Oh, well, you definitely need this. So she said, give options that are available. Some of us know Klarna is available, ZipPay is available, and there's many others. You can fill in the blank. There's many others that people can go to your website and use that buy now, pay later option. So let them know that if you had the $99, well, are you interested? Are you sure you're interested? So let me show you how you can, get started. Like, there is a way. So share that with people. Make sure you give them options. Write down your tasks to juggle. This was something else that was big, and is actually something that I'm working on right now, believe it or not. When I worked full-time, I was in an hour and a half worth of traffic if it wasn't an accident. I would come home, I would cook, I would do homework, and then I would come in my office. I was up to 3 in the morning and back up at 7. So she talked about balancing your family and your business. I'm trying to learn how to do that now. So I put a schedule in. I'm going live in the daytime. So by the time my husband come home, I can at least sit down with him before he go to sleep. That has been tough because I struggle with people are home from work at 9:00. That's a perfect time to go live. In my mind, I thought that was a perfect time. And I kind of still do. So learn how to juggle the tasks that you want to do. And Power Hour has been great for that. Having that 1 hour just to zone in on what we should be doing, connecting with people. I'm still trying to figure out how to do it. You start on one thing and you wind up somewhere else on social media. It's crazy. But you have to be very, very what's the word I'm trying to use? You have to be very you got to make sure you set your boundary. You gotta set your boundary. Like, you gotta, when you say you're gonna do this for an hour, do it. Like, for real. You see this? My husband did this. He put this stuff up. He put this stuff up back in September. And my accountability partner, Jenny Sales, she's supposed to be on here too. I got this idea from her. I ain't putting out one piece of jewelry on here yet. Please don't ask me why, but I need to do it. So time needs to be what people believe, for this to be. So when you tell people about this business, you say, you get more time with your family, and well, can you share with them how you got more time for your family and how you can you can run a business and still you know have time for your family and things like that. So be proud of what you do. Let them see how happy you are. Like, really, we need to. Okay, we ain't hit no ranks. We ain't sell no a whole lot of jewelry. I know when you're not selling, I'm speaking for me. When you're not selling, it make you feel like a whole lot of nothing. And I like to be transparent because a lot of people be watching me even if they don't say anything, and they think C have got it all together. And I need some folk to come and hurry up and buy. Honestly. Stop selling yourself short. She said, stop selling yourself short. We all do that. We don't think that we're good enough. We don't think we're good enough. And we're actually more than we think we are. That hit me too. People are waiting on you to share what you have to offer. And I'm not going to lie, it's been days that I have not felt like going live. And that very time that I didn't feel like going live, but went, that's when I sold more than I sold that whole week. So you got to fight through it. You got to fight through it. Sometimes you just got to do it. I'm talking, when I say this stuff, y'all, I'm talking to myself because I don't have a lot of people that encourage me. I always do all the encouraging, but I'm talking to myself, like, really. So then next up was Alicia Wright Williams. Alicia Wright Williams is actually my upline. And several levels up, of course, and everybody know who Alicia Wright Williams is. She spoke about branding and attraction marketing. Listen, I really hate that you wasn't there to listen to her. But I'm gonna try to give you what she gave me because I got more notes from her than so far than I got from anybody. So branding and attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is showing what you got and what you do. She was a former educator. She talks about that all the time. If you don't follow her, Alicia Wright Williams. She's known as a diva. She's beautiful and she's about her business. She was real serious at this workshop. I'm gonna call it a workshop. She was real serious about this workshop. And it's basically what she's been seeing, and she got like there was no limits to what she was saying, and it all made sense. No one else is you. That's your superpower. And what she did, she had us take a picture. Y'all might have seen it on my Saturday post. She made us all take a picture and use that as the description. So I went and did my little thing on Canva, made a cute little picture, and said my little stuff to it. But it's true. I actually used that before. But it didn't mean as much to me then than it does now. Because nobody isn't you. And nobody can't be who you are. So that in itself is something that we should really master. Like, yeah, we're who we are. That's fine. But what is it that makes you this great person? Whatever that is, you got to maximize that. Just make sure that's your superpower. I don't care what it is. You got a nickname, can't nobody be who you are. Like C Have. I actually used to rap. And that's where my name came from. But even when I got that name C Have, I really didn't know that I really was going to be rocking that at age 47. I was rapping at 22. C comes from Celeste. Hev is the short meaning of heavenly, which is the meaning of my name. That's where that came from. And ultimately, I want to see heaven. That's what I put it all together. So come up with some things that mean something to you that you can make people remember about you. She said, I am who I am. Right. Nobody can do it like you. Nobody has anything to do with you. It's all about you. Are you you? And whose are you? These are the things that she asked. She said, greatness is within you. We got to believe that, y'all. We got to believe. We got to believe that nobody can do it like us. Even though we seeing people, we seeing Alicia Wright Williams. Every time I see her, I'm like, yeah, she fly. I'll be like, she fly, boy, she fly. And I'll be like, dang, I wish I had my hair cut like that. Listen, I'm exactly the way I'm supposed to be right now. Because I'm sure it's something that she lacks that I might have, that she might want or what she could do. But nobody never knows where you're, where you're missing something at. So then she said, branding is not branding the network. Oh, this was big. Branding is not branding the network company when Paparazzi Accessories. I'm going to talk about this for a second. I did it. I know some people on my team still got it. I've seen it on other consultants' page, on your Facebook page where it says owner at or paparazzi consultant at Paparazzi Accessories. We don't work at Paparazzi Accessories. You should really be branding your company name. My company name is Jewels and Gems by C. Hev. So when you go to my business page, you're not going to see Paparazzi Accessories. I've had it there. But when I start learning and understanding branding, I got rid of it. Paparazzi don't need help with their crown. Would y'all agree? They don't need our help. Thank God for that $2.75 jewelry. Thank you very much. Thank you for the compensation plan. However, they don't even want us using the daggone crown in some instances. We got to make sure it is trademarked the way they want us to use it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But we should be branding our business. So if you on Facebook and you have, paparazzi, independent paparazzi accessories, I'm sorry, independent consultant with at Paparazzi Accessories, no ma'am. That's not your business. That's not who you're working for. We are a consultant with Paparazzi, but you are the owner. Like when I go live, welcome. This is Celeste Barnes. Sometimes I'll drop my consultant ID. I am the CEO and founder of Jewels and Gems. I say it at the beginning of all my lives because I am the CEO and founder. And that goes back to how we minimize ourselves. We don't think we CEOs, but we are. Like when you buy that jewelry at $275 and it comes to your house, you're not selling that jewelry for paparazzi. You ain't giving them no money, are you? You done paid it for it. You selling the jewelry for you. That's your business. So brand yourself, excuse me. Branding, don't brand the company brand. Paparazzi Accessories shouldn't even be nowhere. And I used to use all of that in the very beginning. Paparazzi this, the crown here, crown. I was using it wrong, I'm sure. She said, brand you. Brand you. However way you're going to do it, brand you. And this is how I used to tell my, when people sign up with me and I spend that time with them and I take them through, how you want to be remembered. You know how You know how when you see the golden arches mean what to who? They've been around forever. That's McDonald's, right? When people see them, that golden arch, you know it's McDonald's, right? Your logo, when people see it, people should know it's you. Make sure they know that it's you. So that's the part that we're talking about. You know, when it comes to branding yourself, why here's this. Listen, paparazzi don't need our help. That's all I'm gonna say about that. They don't need our help. They are already fully established. Okay. Um, and in addition to that, I've seen it. I even have it. Some people on my team. I have definitely, because paparazzi been a part of me, my life. I couldn't see wearing something else. She says, "Why are you not wearing your product?" And I get it, because my kids, and I've asked them very nicely, don't buy me, if you don't buy me a gift, don't buy me no jewelry. However, my husband has bought me jewelry, my daughters has bought me jewelry, and I try to sneak it in, but they know how I feel about my jewelry. Like, buy me something else. But obviously, you know, that sentimental stuff, the ring's not coming off, but why are you wearing another business necklace? Why are you doing that? And I'm talking about, I know Wilma just came on. Hey girl. I'm talking about with Alicia Wright Williams, just to give you a quick. Alicia Wright Williams was talking about branding and attraction marketing. She also said, brand yourself the right way. Make sure you're getting noticed, right? Be professional and get noticed. Like, she was chapping some people, like, based on what she sees. She said, I literally go on Facebook and peruse just to see what people have on their pages. She said she go looking. And she said some folk ain't professional. She said, go change your picture on your page if you're not at least looking professional. Look, I had to learn all of this stuff. Not that I was never professional or anything. Like, I ain't never want to put a picture up that look crazy. But there are some people that got pictures up that look crazy. But she said, you know, go take a picture. She's like, it's too many, and I agree with this. There's too many apps out there that you can change your backgrounds. You can even upgrade, you know, your whole, if your face too shiny, whatever it is, there are some things that you can use, apps you can use, filters you can use. And now I ain't saying change your whole identity. Do not change your whole identity. Because when people see you, they're gonna be like, that don't even look like. I got a pet peeve about that. Like, don't change your identity. Because when people see you on Facebook, if they see you in person, they will not know that it's you. So, so attraction. So she talked about attraction versus distraction. And she talked about attracting people to your page. And once they get there, make sure there's something there for them to look at. Make sure there's something there. Like, don't get them to your page and you got all this stuff you done shared from your cousin, your auntie, your sister, your brother. You know, share posts. Folk just be sharing. So she also said this: you have the right to pick your business partner. Listen, everybody don't foot the bill. I mean, anybody got $99. I mean, some people don't, but I'm just saying anybody could pay $99 and join your team and all of that. And She said, even when you're talking to somebody and they say no, or whatever, and she said no doesn't mean never or whatever, or not right now. It could mean not right now. But she said rejection now, oh, this is a big one. Rejection, meaning somebody saying no or not joining your team, could definitely be a setup for, she said rejection can be, hold on. Don't, she basically said don't take rejection as I don't have it here. So I'm gonna get off of that. But the whole point she was trying to make was the fact that we might take rejection from somebody by them saying no. Oh, rejection could be your protection. That's what it is. That's what she said. Because somebody said no or didn't join your team, does not, it could have been God was protecting you. You didn't need them on your team. So objection could be your protection, if you wanted to write that down. You have the right to pick your business partner. It's not about the dollar. Remove the selfie in the club and in the car. These are the things she talked about. Oh, she was ripping it. She was ripping it up. She's like, remove the selfie in the club and in the car. Put a a picture up on your page. Start there first, so people will take you serious. Okay. Posting with a purpose. Post to profit. So when we're on Facebook, I mean, we use the social media to get right with our businesses. I'm using social media for my business. I use that more than anything for my business. So at least, when people get to you, at least have something for them. You can't show up when you feel like it. Stop showing up every now and then. You are not being taken serious. She talked about how, you just show up every now and then, and who's taking you serious? Like, if somebody shows up on your live one time and they really like you, they enjoy you, they love what you have, and then they don't see you for another 2 or 3 months. She said, and it's true. They're not taking you serious. They feel like you just fooling around. So you are not giving consistency. When you don't show up consistent, you're not showing consistency. Take pictures when you are looking good with your jewelry on. Maximize your opportunity. Listen, when you got jewelry, look, we got plenty of jewelry. You put that jewelry on, and listen, Wilma, she called me the selfie queen. I snap everything, have a whole photo shoot. You think that? And then I discard the ones I don't want. Look, they made these phones for a reason. These phones is, listen, put it on the right angle, whatever the case may be, make it cute. We got cute jewelry. You know how many times I had posted a picture just with a little blurb on it, headed to the store or whatever I posted. And trust me, I was getting ready before I even posted it. Yep. Just like this. You know how many people have reached out to me just off of a post? Do you still have that necklace? And really only because they know I sell jewelry. If people don't see you consistently, they don't know that you sell jewelry. And that's the other thing. Some people don't even post that they have a business, that they sell jewelry. How is somebody supposed to know? They don't know. I guarantee you, if you post something regarding your business or post some pictures, at least they know that you have the product. She said it all starts with you. Be visible across all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever, all of those things. And they got me like this. Like, I don't know where I should be. I just be trying to put it out there. Whatever. I hope somebody see it. It's a lot. It actually it be having my anxiety on 1,000. And I know on Facebook you can like click a button where it can go to go to over to Instagram at the same time and all of that. Sometimes when I post on Facebook, I don't want the post that I want on Facebook to my personal, but I don't want it on my business page. So I gotta go to Instagram and I gotta take it off, or to go to my business page and I take it off. But sometimes it be right there, just floating. So it's free. These platforms is free. How long this finna be free? This might not be free forever. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is free for right now. At least the lower. I mean, I'm sure if you want more additional, you gotta pay. You gotta pay how you say pay how you weigh. If you want more functionalities and all that, I'm sure you gotta pay something. But right now, folk, listen. Earica Cole became a 7-figure earner on Facebook, even before she got a business page, a free platform. So it's free. Be relevant in this business. Stop being a tourist. Create content. Stop being afraid to talk about your business. Show up. People need to see real people. Like, I mean, people want to know, like, how you expect people to get to know you or want to know you or want to even buy from you if they don't know who you are. So you got to be real. Like, I don't mind like sharing a lot of stuff about me, because I feel like my life is an open book and I don't have a lot to hide or anything like that. She said be relevant in the business, stop being a tourist, create content, stop being afraid to talk about your business, show up. People need to see the real you. I said that. We are in the people business. I'm gonna tell you, if you're not a people person, just chalk it up. Chalk it up. I've heard some people have told me they're not a people person. Chalk it up. If you're not a people person, you want somebody to buy from you, but you're not a people person. That will never ever make sense to me. So be positive and spread your positivity. One little daggone post could change somebody's life in 1 minute. Be positive. I mean, sometimes I get pissed off and I be posting some indirect stuff because I just feel like I need to get it off my heart. But then I turn around and tell people, if you upset, don't go to social media. Like, how dare me? How dare me? So I've worked on that. I'm working on it. And when I'm not upset, I try to post positive stuff. Get a professional logo. If you don't have a logo, get you one. You can go to Fiverr. Fiverr did mine 5 years ago. Fiverr, Fiver. Somebody type that in the comments in case somebody needs a logo. I don't really like to put this out here like that because I'm not a graphic designer, but I do know how to make things look pretty. But I have created a lot of my marketing stuff. But definitely get yourself a logo. You need one. I mean, a logo that goes with your business that people know when they see it. Oh, that I know who that is. I know who that is. It's actually, yeah, it's fine. I don't think it's a .com. It's actually an app, unless it is a .com, and I think it's 2 R's. Thanks, Will. Fiverr. I think that's it. Fiverr. Let me see. I don't want to be giving out no wrong information. Fiverr. I went on an app. Yeah, Fiverr. It's a website, Fiverr. but it's 2Rs.com. FIVERR.com. And all it is like foreigners over there, that's what they do for a living. Foreigners, they do it for a living. They'll turn it around just like that. I did it through the app. So thank you, Will. So that's Fiverr. Get you a logo, a professional logo. It's so many people. I got people in my inbox, would you like a professional logo? I'll be like, oh, not right now. I'm good. I do my own. But you gotta have one. And the reason why some people don't have no logo is because they're playing themselves short. Change your profile picture, keep it updated. She said, don't have no profile picture that from back in 2014, and when somebody see you, they don't even know it's you because you don't even look the same. You done lost weight. I done lost 15 pounds in the last 5.5 years. I still look the same, but I changed my picture anyway. Every time I think I look cute, I'm changing my daggone picture. Be authentic, consistent. Loyalty and credibility matters. That's what she said. Loyalty and credibility matters. Being loyal, meaning that people can count on you, they trust you, and being credible. Like if you got customers, and I'm in the business, even if I send something to a customer and it's broken, first thing I say, I know I didn't send it broke. I know I ain't send it broke. However, in transit, I'm sure it probably got broken that way. And and just be credible, that people can trust you. We talking about trust. People need to know that you are the jewelry lady. Your credibility will be shot if you are doing other things. She was talking about having other businesses. Now I can tell you, I have other businesses. In fact, I have been suspended multiple times. And a few of them had to do with my other businesses. So there is policies and procedures that tell you how you need to separate all that stuff. You can't have paparazzi here and you a notary, or your husband's a notary, and you sharing the same information with paparazzi on it. You need a separate page. And at first I was pissed off, didn't understand, but I kind of understand it. Because I remember when I first started, I was selling them bling boss hats on my live. They don't want people to think that those boss hats came from them. So I understood it. I stopped doing it. I got business pages for everything I do. So stop competing and comparing yourself to others in the business. When you show up as your authentic self, people like who you are. Copycat. Copy these cats. And she was referring to the ones that were there. And not only that, she said you may have somebody that you watch in this business that you really like. Like, I know, like, for it comes to my mind, I'll be straight up. I love Earica Cole, period. I know C Key. I know Wilma loves her some C Key. If it's somebody you like, you love, and they're doing it right, you see them killing it, take time and watch them. Learn from them. Copy the right cat. That's what she was referring to there. Greatness is before you. Speaking about the elites that was there, elites should inspire you. And there's some elites out there that ain't inspiring nothing, but the one that you like. Everybody don't like, I love C-Key, but I haven't gravitated to her. I love her style. I love everything about it. I just haven't you know, I've been really like listening to Earica. Like, I want to hear what you saying. But not saying that I don't listen to other consultants and watch other consultants. I be so into trying to make me some money. I don't really sit and watch people's lives, honestly. But if I can learn from them, I'm listening. She also said, matriculate what you want your business to be and look like. Matriculate. I gotta look that word up. I gotta look the word up. So then that was it. And then Emily Brinson came on. Oh. So she said you can recruit. So she talked about recruiting. You can recruit them, but you cannot keep them. And she was real. You can recruit them, but you can't keep them. How do I know? Because I got I've recruited almost 60 some people, matter of fact, 62 people. And I think I probably got less than 20. So I don't think there's anything that I've done. I've just always tried to share information and give them what they need and encourage them and all of that. Some people wanted it, some people didn't. That's how I have to look at it. Recruiting is not about you. Helping other people, teaching and coaching. That's really what it's about. Helping other people, teaching and coaching. Shift your attention to the people, your team members, the people that you're trying to recruit. Take it off of you. And make sure you're making them a priority. Stop trying to reap the harvest before you even planted the seed. Stop trying to reap the harvest before you even planted the seed. And I think she was referring right here, like people so worried about making some commissions and making some money. And here you ain't even gave them a daggone thing. But you waiting for that check to come on the 20th. You waiting for the check to come on the 20th, but you ain't helped do nothing. Stop looking to get paid. Sell so people will select you. She talked a lot about how selling should be the #1 priority. And it has been, just because Emily Brinson is definitely has been said, even at All In Tour. Like she's the number one Dundada. Like she is the one. Like she sells. She's always selling. And that's how she recruited a lot of her people. So if you there and you selling, that opens up the door for people to ask, how can this be done? Can I join? Whatever. And definitely when you're live, not even when you're live, we should really be talking about the business every chance we get. So she said, you recruit by selling. That's what I just said. Game plan that others can follow. Have a plan that other people can follow. Like whatever you're doing, can anybody duplicate that? Like what are you doing? Look, I go live all the time. If it ain't one thing that anybody on my team cannot say, is that I don't go live. They can't say I don't go live. So how can I tell people, you need to be going live? I'm going to say it because that's probably the easiest way to get it done. I know live ain't for everybody. However, that has been put down in the books that that's the best and easiest way to sell this jewelry. It reaches the masses just by showing up. Duplicate what you do. Game plan that others can follow. Duplicate what you do. Now that, I mean, not just what they hear you say. Don't just say things. At least be showing it. Showing it. You got people on your team. If you're not being an example, I don't know what. I really don't know what. I don't know what. I've been trying to be an example. I've been trying to be an example so I can encourage people to do Not like, don't be like me, be better. With the little bit that I know. She said, be confident in who and what you do. Somebody else said that. Ask yourself, are you a rock star? Become what you want to recruit. How can you say you want some rock stars on your team, but you just dilly dallying? Like, you ain't doing the daggone thing. You ain't posted nothing on your page. You ain't went live and I don't know how long. You ain't nothing. Ain't shared the business. But you want a rock star to come on your team. What you want them to do? What do you want them to do? She said, become who you want to sign. And that's where, you choose who you want on your team most of the time. But you really don't know until the ball gets rolling who actually signed up with you. I mean, it's true. I've had people join the $4.99 kit and actually cancel without even telling me. Like, I didn't even know. Why? Is it something like what? Could I have helped you with something? Like, you just never know. You never know. There is a time and place for everything, she said. Don't lose your purpose. Reactivate. Do not give up on your business. You know the business works. This is what she said. This business works. I don't watch too many people be successful in this business. I'm trying to be one of them. And I can't even say I'm trying to be one of them. I've been successful in plenty of other areas that I probably downplayed myself in. But I could tell you right now, I've been successful here. Like I never trained or been able to speak in front of people. I never done that. So paparazzi definitely gave me confidence that I never had. I was an introvert. I didn't talk much. And I know don't nobody believe that, but whatever, Tamika. But you gotta find something good out of this. So like I said, they're talking about reactivating, reignite yourself. Team commission goes up and down. So she was saw a lot of those elites said that I find this hard to believe, because if I had at least a 4, 5, 6 figure coming in every month while my eyes are closed and I ain't sold a piece of jewelry, I don't know. Listen, I don't know about that. Team commission goes up and down. I know that. It's never the same. But your income, what she was trying to say, your income must stay. You might not have a lot of commissions one month. I remember it was a time where my commissions was $4 away from a comma. Like, I was that close to making $1,000. I don't even think I don't even think I've went over $200. Not the last couple months has been less than $100. Like, it goes up and down. Your commissions should not be what your focus is on. Your focus should be on the income that you're trying to produce by working your business and selling your jewelry. Get paid. Stop worrying about recognition. I remember I used to worry about recognition. And the reason why the reason why recognition was important to me, because when I was growing up, I didn't play sports. It was a lot of stuff. I never did anything to be recognized. So yeah, I want recognition. I want, if I do something great in something that I'm doing, like paparazzi, I do. I want to be recognized. I want somebody to say congratulations. That's me. I don't make it such a big deal anymore. However, everybody's different. Like, I ain't play sports. I ain't do none of that. So I was never like, congratulations, Celeste. Yeah, so it means a lot to me. It means a lot to me, especially if I know I work for it. So some of y'all may feel the same way. And granted, like, you should be congratulated. You should be recognized for a job well done. You should. I try to recognize my team members as much as I can whenever I can. So then she went on to say, trust is important, relationships is important, how you handle yourself. We are in the beauty industry. We are independent consultants. What you look like matters. This is Emily Brinson. What you look like matters. If you look like something, you feel better. I mean, is that not true? When you get dressed and you get all dialed up and you get, yes. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. Good night. Okay. Sorry, y'all. So how you handle yourself. And she said, we're in the beauty industry. We are independent consultants. What you look like matters. So yeah, what you look like matters. Because if you done got dressed up and you looking fancy dancy, you better take a picture. You better take a picture. If you look like something, you feel better. And that's so true. That is so true. Some days I be feeling like a bag of rocks. I be feeling like and looking like a sack of I don't know what. Then when you feel good, you want to do something. And when you do something, you feel good doing it. She also talked about educating yourself. If you don't know something about the business, learn it. If you don't know something, learn it. It's enough. There's enough consultants in this business on YouTube and training with the rock stars or wherever you go for you to learn something. Go get it. Talked about AMP, attraction marketing posts. We were just talking about that. I ain't gonna talk a whole lot about that. When you post something, have your jewelry on. Put something up there positive. But at least they see you. You don't have to get one of them memes of somebody else and post it. You can, but post something nice with a picture of you. And then she said, positive posting about something you like, not bragging. This is what she's known to talk about. I'm not bragging and boasting, it's business posting. Like a lot of people, some people say, here she go with this jewelry again. I'm just saying, like, she posting again about it. Yes, I am. Yep, $5 jewelry right over here. So people need to understand, Walmart and whoever else you shop at, you go on their website one time, you go on Facebook, it's streaming through your daggone that AI or whatever the heck it's called. The algorithm is coming straight through. Whatever you last looked at on the website is coming through on your Facebook. And you're gonna start seeing it, you're gonna keep seeing it, but you gotta post things. We are not keeping quiet. He said this, we are not keeping quiet. And she was real serious about this. And she was referring to, I got down here, the haters. So whoever, I don't know if she was speaking for herself or all that has endured or dealt with, paparazzi got haters. There's consultants in there. If you're a consultant, you got a hater. Believe it or not, somebody is hating if you're a consultant. And they were and no longer are. So big things speak to small folks. Not really, can't remember. Big things speak to small folks. Small things speak to more people. I'm not really sure what she meant by there. Anytime you post anything about money, make sure you use the income disclosure statement on anything you post. Paparazzi pay for it. And she's saying, tell your story over and over again. Tell it different each time. And I do. My sign up Sundays, I used to have a way that I did it. I had this daggone this binder every Sunday. I did one Sunday. I had this binder, And that's all I talked about, and I got off there. Now, because I'm so comfortable now, I just get on there. Hey, what's up? I tell them a little bit about me and whatever, and I get out. I get out of there. Sometimes I use that binder, and sometimes I don't. So tell it different each time. It never has to be the same. Tell your story. Consistency, be that. Be consistency. That's what she says. How often do you offer a seat at your table? Do you try selling every day? She knocked me in my head all over with this. You want it, but you don't want to work for it. Income producing activity. I'm working on it. And I had to realize that going live just Saturday, 5.5 years, and I knew this, but I'm really trying to really like receive it. Celeste, you can do something else other than going live and sell some jewelry. And I'm not talking about leaving the house. Like I see people posting their cute little pictures. I started and then I stopped it. So income producing activity. Do the labor you see. Do the labor that you see. If you see other people doing it, you can do it too. Stop trying to recruit family and friends. They do nothing anyway. Hello. Oh my gosh, she just recruit the store clerk and people that need the opportunity. These are the kind of people you look for. The people that you know need. You in the store and you check it out. I ain't gonna lie, I done been in there. I'm saying to myself, you a cashier here at Walmart. You can't be making more than $9 an hour. I be saying to myself, when I be like, you okay with what you doing? That's like, if you think about doing something else, you want to make some more money or extra money, I slide on my card. That's on a good day. We always talk about what we're not going to do. What will you do? That's what she said. What will you do? Follow up with the people that you spoke to before. He also said, make sure you're complimenting people. Compliment people every chance you get. Now be real. Be real when you compliment people. Don't compliment people just to so you can say, I got this cute jewelry. Compliment people and mean it. Like if somebody has a nice hairstyle or, got a pretty smile, whatever the case may be. I'm not wired to make up lies. I'm not wired that way. So if I don't think something don't look cute, I'm not going to compliment it. I'm not even going to say nothing. So we always talk. So follow up with the people. Yep, they said that compliment. As a leader, lead with love. Treat people right. They work with you, not for you. Oh, yeah. They work with you, not for you. When people join your team, let them know you're not their boss. You're simply there to let them know I was where you were. I'm simply here to just help along the way. Let's work together. That's really what it is. Some people say, I'll join your team. Yeah, you'll join my team because that's the way it's situated or whatever. But you're not anybody's boss. And they can do whatever they want, including leave and not want to be a consultant anymore. So they work with you, not for you. Be grateful that paparazzi is growing regardless if your team is growing. You see people, she was talking about when you see people that added a team member or somebody new has joined, congratulate them, but keep it moving. Congratulate them, but keep it moving. It's okay to say congratulations to people. I just said, I want people to say congratulations to me. I'm checking for the congratulations, actually. Lives are changing every day because of paparazzi. And it is. It may not have showed up great for us. But okay, Peggy, no problem. You're welcome. How can you build bosses if you're not a boss? Oh. How can you build bosses if you're not a boss? OMG. I know I've said a lot, and there is a lot more. But I'll pause right now just for a second if anybody has anything that they want to discuss. The next person up was Rochelle Beachy. She's an elite as well. She talked about how to sell 6 figures. Like outside of her commissions, she sells 6 figures. So she talked about that, and then Earica went up. So let me, so it's really get ready to like get into like the business part of it. Does anybody have any questions or want to discuss anything, talk about anything? I kind of feel like I might have to make this a two-parter. I was given at least 2 hours for this. Remember, I'm trying to encapsulate like a 6-hour workshop. And then I talk. Anybody? Okay. If you do have anything you want to say, just raise your hand, and I'll take it. So Rochelle Beachy, you can look her up on Facebook too. She sells 6 figures. She said, you deserve to be here. God placed a dream in your heart. Believe in the company and yourself. Are you ready to sacrifice? Like, we got to ask ourselves, are we ready to sacrifice? And that's really a question that I need to be asking myself every day. We all need to be asking ourselves every day, what can I sacrifice? Whether it's something financially, whether it's some time, whatever it is, like sacrifice. Like, this business don't work itself. Like, we got to make sacrifices to work. For it to work. She said, write the vision and make it plain. Journal what you want to be. Be still and think about it. She said, take some time. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Just think about what you want to be, what you want to do. She said, journal it. I got to get used to doing that again. Don't focus on your viewers and customers. Focus on serving others. Build relationships. How can you bless other people? Think about how can you bless other people. This was not at the top of my list when I first started. It really wasn't. Celebrate along the way. Years ago, on social media, Facebook, I'll say that because that's what I've been using most of the time. It was much harder to sell until social media started. Like, social media has changed a whole lot of people's lives just for us being able to just hit the button. Otherwise, you was in somebody's house, you was doing an event or whatever the case may be. Social media has made it a whole lot easier than it was years ago. Some of these consultants didn't have social media when they signed up 11 years ago or whatever it was. So she did a math. She started mathing, and she said, if you wanted to sell, this is 6 figures, $100,000. What she did was, she asked us how much do you need to sell in order to make $100,000, and you can do the math as well. She said $100,000, right? And she divided it by $2.25, right? So $100,000, that's what she wants to make. She divided it by 225, and she came up with $44,445. I'm sorry, 445 pieces of jewelry. So in order to sell 100,000, I mean, to make $100,000, you got to sell 44,445 pieces of jewelry. And then she did the math per day. So if it's 100,000 for the year, how would you, I mean, you can do the math. I didn't do the math that she gave, but she basically said that's how many pieces of jewelry you got to sell. 40. You can divide that by how many? 365. Let's see. I'm gonna try to do it myself. I ain't a mather, but you know, so that's like selling. If you divided that by 365 days, that is 121 pieces a day. So you can math it any way you want. I should have known Tamika was going to do what she do. Thank you. I gotta go. Okay, time to put my kids to bed and go live. Okay, all right. Thank you. If you do a part 2, let me know. Send out the link. Absolutely. Thank you, Willina, for stopping by. Absolutely. She said be creative, set a schedule, go live. A lot of this stuff I already knew, but it meant a lot to hear it from different people. Set a schedule, go live at a different time, do wall drops, album sales, message parties, giveaways, sell 24/7. And I see a lot of people doing that. I wish I get there. She said giveaways, like she gives a lot of jewelry away as well. She talked about the postable contact system. That was the very first thing that I learned. Postable.com, if anyone doesn't know about it. POSTABLE. MailChimp for a mailing list. And I use MailChimp right now. Walk in Royalty and Greatness. She really honed in on this. Walking in Royalty and Greatness. She said, I am committed to working. The promise is of God. I am unstoppable. These are some of the like affirmations that she and her team says to themselves. She said their DNA is royalty. Child of the living God, Royal Rock Stars. I think that might be her team name. I'm not sure. So Earica got up. And Earica said you spend more time watching E than you even go live. E and Emily. She said you spend more time watching E and Emily than you go live. How are you selling your jewelry? And that's the truth. There's so many people watching. I go over there sometimes and I see folks. I see my customers over there. I see my business partners over there. I see people that been on friends on Facebook. I'm like, why they ain't come by with me? But what is your sales goal? That's Earica's number one question. She says, what's your sales goal? When people join her team and, you know, they're there, that was one of her first questions. She asked, what's your sales goal? It's not about buying jewelry. She is so off limits when it comes to how much jewelry you want to buy. That is how you find out what your LOP is. It's not based on you just buying jewelry just to become a life of the party, whatever. Based off your sales is how you come up with what life of the party you're going to hit, if that makes sense. Ask yourself what bills you want paparazzi to pay. And she says this a lot. She says this a lot. If you haven't had a chance to listen to some of her lives or trainings, she says this a lot. Whatever bills that you want paparazzi to pay, I'll say my car note, $630, multiply that by 45%. Whatever it is, Multiply that by 45%. And she said divide it by 4 weeks. I think it's 71 pieces per week. That is 10 per day. I remember I was on E when I was taking these notes. I was on E. Energy level was on E. So I hopefully, so far it seemed like I've took some good notes. This tells you how much you need to sell, not buy. Okay. That's important because when I first joined this business, I wasn't taught that. I was told to buy. Never was told to sell. And now I realize and understand that when you sell, you have to buy because you need more inventory. I was given that information when I first started. That's not how it goes. So she talked about recruiting. Where is your recruitment post? She says she posts every day. If you want the check, you have to do the work. So, y'all know this sounds just like her if y'all listen to her. Buy from the back office. Sales tax is where buy from the back office, you got to pay sales tax. We all know it's sales tax and you paying $5.95 shipping. Charge your customers tax. If you're not charging your customers tax, that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. We're paying tax to paparazzi, but we're not charging our customers. She said, you paid it. Recoup your money. She said, put a post up effective December 4th. This is what she said. Effective December 4th, there will be sales tax on all jewelry that's purchased. You have to stop playing small. Every store you go to, you pay tax on something. You say, get your money. Your account, and I love watching Earica because not only is she a great leader, I know that she has the business mind, the business expertise, and all of that. And that's a huge part of her being the leader that she is. And why she's so successful and why she has so many people that have followed her path or whatever you want to call it. She talked about shipping and handling. Free. You are in the negative. I offer free shipping sometimes. She said, y'all are crazy. Why are you offering free shipping? She said, are you crazy? I know I had to put it here. Charge for drop off. She said, if you're dropping jewelry off, charge for it. Whatever you come up with, charge for it. Because they would have to pay somebody else. I think sometimes we feel like we're not worthy or we don't wear that crown that we're a boss and that we own this business. And then we feel like that we minimize ourselves. And I'm saying we because I've done it. Your accountability should be your bank account. That's what she said. This is Earica Cole. $55. She on her very first live, she only sold $55 worth. She said that was enough for her. How many people on the live is your concern, and it should not be. Average income in the US, she said, is $55,000. She said she did the math, and that's 8 pieces of jewelry in an hour. If you make $55,000 a year, do you know, at a job, do you know you can make the same amount of at 8 pieces of jewelry an hour? I never thought about that. I never thought about it. She said, do the math. If it don't make money, it don't make sense. Stop worrying about how many people are on your live. God knows. I know I'd be like, you know what? I used to have like 20 people on here. What in the world? I can't get 5. So how much can you make in an hour? She said, just come up with a plan. Have a plan of what you want to make, right? He talked about like the first quarter, have, break it up in quarters. Like the first quarter, how many pieces you need to sell. She said, just break it up. You got first quarter, you got 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months for 4 quarters, of how you want to, sell and make your money. I have some what do you call it? I have some of her calculations that I put here. I'm not going to really go through all that right now. She talked about how we don't post our website, our paparazzi website. She said people are online. They're online for everything. Why are we not posting our websites? I don't post my paparazzi website. I need to, though. I need to. How do you teach people? It is a must. Study the business and social media. Whatever you lack at or don't know how to do, that's what you should be studying. That's what we should be studying. Whatever is not what, you never done it before, you just stay there and say, oh, well, I don't know how to do that. Well, you need to learn. You got to learn. And a lot of information is free on YouTube. She got upset. Well, she let us know how upset she was. Recently, she's had a business partner who reached out to her and had a lot to say about, how her commissions and all of that. And she broke down how we get paid. You got some people who think their leader is all about commissions and all they're worried about is how much they're making when somebody joins. Commission that comes from those who join and or get active. When somebody signs up, the person you signed up under, if you sign up with the $99 kit, that's 70 PVs because you got 35 pieces of jewelry, right? First of all, you get 15%. You get 15%. Okay, Sharon, no problem. If you have so if somebody signs up with the $99 kit, the only commission that your sponsor gets is $10.50. If they sign up with the $299 kit at 15%, because they get 15% from the business building bonus, they get $36 for somebody that signs up for $299. The $499 kit, they get $60 from that, right? Then, if you're a director or being paid as a director, those 35 pieces from the $99 kit, you get 5% from that. 5%. So unless you got a book pool big, your sponsor who you signed up under, they are not getting a whole lot of money off your commission. You joining and you getting active. Because some people just get active. They get 25 pieces of jewelry, and then it's 50 PVs. That's $2.75, right? You sell it for $5. So at $2.75, you bought it at $68.75. If you sell it at $5, it's $125. If you minus the $68.75, you make $56.25. So when you get active, all you setting yourself up to do is make $56.25. So there are some people that are on Fashion Fix, and that's all they buy. But everybody's financial picture is different. So you get paid off of your first and second unilevel as a director, as a consultant. If you have 2 people on your team, you get paid the first and second level. When you hit Premier Director, you get paid off your first through your third unilevel. And take a look at your they had the compensation plan at the front door when we first came in. She really suggests, and she's done this for so long, that you really take the time to like look at that compensation plan. Like the compensation plan, I remember I used to be told like study that compensation plan. And I did. And it's still some stuff on there that I don't really know or understand. But if you take a look at it, you would understand it and you'll be able to share it with those that you're trying to, recruit. Attraction marketing to get to director. She said, post it. If you got 2 people, say you're looking to get 1 more person. I'm looking to get 1 more person. You're welcome. You are a sponsor and your team is working. You won't even shout them out. Oh, when she said this. You're a sponsor and your team is working. And you know they working, but you won't even give them a shout out. You won't even give them a shout out. Partner with the people instead of hating on them. These are her words. People want to be connected with success. Nobody wants the drama. Nobody wants the nonsense. Nobody wants any of that. When you disconnect, you separate from all of us being successful. Like sometimes you know, you got people who want to be on the island by themselves. And I wanted to be on the island by myself because people was getting on my nerves and it was just too much and I didn't feel like it no more. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go over here and sell my jewelry. But when you disconnect yourself from being able to learn, from being able to being able to learn things so you can share with other people. Like when you disconnect yourself, trust me, it's only but so far you gonna go. I ain't saying you can't be successful, but listen, it's a big deal when you stay connected. When you stay connected and be in the know, learn as much as you can learn. All of that all helps. She said, all of my people will know who I am. And this is the last thing she said. How dare a person or an upline get mad or tell you that their personally sponsored cannot reach out to you? That's just like, I'll use Tamika, for instance. That's just like Tamika recruiting someone and she don't want them to talk to me. Earica said, all my people will know who I am no matter where they are on my team, not just my front line. And I've had to deal with that on different levels. Like I've been told, I've had somebody on my front line that had added people to their team, and they didn't want them to talk to me. I'll never understand that for the life of me. Even when I didn't know anything, I didn't understand it. But I think I'm gonna pick up on yeah. I think I said a lot. I'm close to almost 10 o'clock. I'm gonna do a part 2 because I still haven't. It's still a lot. It's still a lot. I will leave you with this. Mama Frank came back up and she shared some information about how she ships. Does anybody know about UPAC and ship? UPAKNSHIP. I never heard of it. I haven't even had a chance to pull it up yet. Where she gets bubble mailers from, clear packaging. So she showed us that she actually, you know, and I do this with these. You can actually buy clear bags, right? On Temu, or whatever. She showed us how she would put jewelry in these clear bags and just literally just fold it up real tight to the point where they don't even move. Like the jewelry will be so packed tight. She says she's never had a problem with anything breaking or anybody saying anything arrived broken. Always send a business card with your packages. But these plastic clear bags, she said you can put five to six pieces in one package. So while I was there, I got on Temu and I'm getting ready to order stuff. I was buying all my packaging from Amazon. And the same stuff I buy from Amazon, I can get like hundreds of pieces for half the price on Temu. So go on Temu, if I'm saying it right, and look up under like packaging. Look under packaging and small business packaging or small business supplies or something like that. And a lot of that stuff will come up. Like I got some stickers coming, thank you stickers coming, and all of that stuff. So I'm gonna stop there the next time, and I'm gonna try not to let this go too far before I just go on to something else. So that was the majority of what was talked about, but I would like to come back and share the rest. And it's not that long. So I'm gonna stop recording and let's see.